Welcome back to CPA Stories, lessons learned from entrepreneurs. I'm your host, Craig Major, the startup coach and founder of Toronto Starts. With me today is Nilgun, founder of Global ABC Services. Welcome.
Thank you.
Tell us a bit about Global ABC Services.
Global ABC Services is accounting, finance, and taxation consulting firm that I incorporated in end of 2016. That's my own practice, which I was dreaming during my studies in Turkey, actually. So we've been in business last 3 years. Mainly in the beginning, I provide actually the CFO services to public mining companies.
So when you say public mining company, if you've got a hole in the ground drilling for resources, you could potentially offer those services?
No. Mostly like in financial side.
Yeah, the CFO services.
Yes, CFO services. And then I used to work with one of the mining company. Like that was my main challenges. And at the same time, I grew with that company. So I started like a financial analyst and then finished as a CFO after 5 years. And but right now we are focusing other industries as well. For example, education, hospitality, and then mining as well. But partly like only CFO financial side, reporting side.
Yeah, I don't know enough about the mining industry to ask you a lot of questions about that. So
me neither when I moved here. So
I noticed when I was looking at your profile that you've been working with companies, public listed companies from Canada, Middle East, India, Turkey, in all sorts. How do you find the differences in the startups or the companies in the different countries? Never mind the financial rules and all that kind of stuff. How is it working with all these different companies and from all these different countries?
I see. First one, actually, my full name. That was the big challenge for everyone because Nilgun has a gun. That was the first company they complained, okay, your name has a gun. No, this is not gun. It's Gun. It's very, But it was really not only in Canada actually gave me that opportunity, Canada and CPA designation to work with the international companies. I learned a lot. I mean, my skills. I mean, right now I can see myself when I started in the first company and then now. So it was really good experience. Those experience gave me courage to build my business actually.
Great. We're going to get into that in a bit, but let's go back to earlier. I like to talk about what the heart of the entrepreneur. What were you like growing up? Were you studious? Were you into sports, music? Were you trouble for your parents?
Yeah.
What were you like?
Actually, I love dancing. Doesn't matter. I don't know any formally dance, but whatever the music you put, I can dance it. I mean, if the salsa, and then in Canada, I think the best place to learn all different kind of dances. But the CPA, doesn't stop me to dance anyway.
Of course.
So, that's the main. I love many, many things. The people sometimes they see like a number person. I am not the number person. Of course, I am the number person, but I am not only the number person. I love to go out with the friends and family, share, making fun, like a theater. I am a funny person too.
It's unfortunate. There is a stigma around finance people and funding people that they don't necessarily have a personality.
Yeah. No, I do.
Yeah, and there's so many.
I'm so lucky.
Part of why we're doing this series is to show that there's so many different personalities doing so many different things in this industry. So can you tell us a little bit about your early career? Did you always think you were going to be your entrepreneur or...
Okay, two main things. When I was in university, I have a degree in economics in Turkey. And then actually the economics, they don't do in CPA. We have a different designation in Turkey. We don't call CPA, but mostly they focus in an accountant. And then the economics doesn't match. But even that time, I grew with my my grandfather. And then he was an entrepreneur. I think whatever he taught me and everything, maybe we will go through more details later.
Of course.
That was my plan and a dream since from university.
Nice.
Yeah.
Most people don't have that, so it's nice to have that vision.
Yes.
So yeah, definitely want to start my own company from university. So
Yes.
you finished university. What did you do?
Actually, during to university, in 2000, I came to Canada to visit. And then I love the country. It was June, by the way.
No wonder you love the country.
I love the country. I love
if
the
you came in February, you never would have come
culture.
back.
And then I didn't want to go back, actually. I called my family. I said, I want to stay here and then study here. And then our culture is a little bit different. You know, my mom, okay, you know, the family, just come and then finish your university. I finished. I went back. But all those years, the Canada was in my heart. So I make a deal even with my family. I said, I'm going to get exam to CPA exam in Turkey. If I couldn't pass, I'm going to go to Canada. And then I studied 1 year, and then I had to get 60. I got 59, 639, something like this. And after 2 months, I was in Canada. It was February 12, 2007. So actually, I didn't work that much in Turkey. I had a 2 years experience. I have a family business before the university, and during the university, I worked there. So pretty much all my work experience and everything, it was in Canada.
So when did you decide that global ABS and focusing on mining, at least at the start, was the way to go?
When I decide, actually having a company and then running my business, it was in when I was in university. So I moved this country with no language. I've been living in Canada. It's 12 years. That's why it took me a little bit time, because
I hear English is one of the hardest languages to learn. So
yeah, but I learned. Anyways, I love the country. I love the language, but it was challenging. So I got my CPA designation. I plan actually step by step. So when I feel comfortable, and then I have enough, client, like a portfolio, so I just incorporate. I didn't have actually enough portfolio, but, I took the risk. Entrepreneur risk taker, right? So I said, I'm a risk taker. I'm going to take it. What's going to happen?
I have a few clients. It looks like it'll be okay.
Yeah,
Let's do
I'll
this.
be fine. I'll survive 6 months. I make sure that I can survive 6 months. And then I was working same time, right? I didn't just, leave my work. And then my CEO actually knew that. That was my goal to do.
So why would you leave a secure job that's paying you decent money and start your own company, knowing, yeah, I can survive for 6 months, but why would you do that?
Why not? That was my dream. And then secure job, one of the CPA actually designation gave me I can get the job anywhere, any industry.
It's
right?
so valuable and so portable.
Exactly. So being a CPA helped me to, don't think that like a job security, I have a job security. If I want to close my company, I can get the work. I mean, I can work any companies because of CPA.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yes.
And it's a designation you can carry with you internationally, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Is there anything you know now that you wish you knew before starting your own company?
I think couple things. First one, as I can say, there's no perfection, right? And then second one is when you do the mistakes, actually the mistakes is not mistake. Mistakes is like a learning process. I mean, you shouldn't look like a mistake. And then most important one, I think, big thing. This journey, actually the Canada, all these challenges, give me to see this. I mean, before I was, okay, should I do this more? Is this report is okay? Is this okay? Okay, can I get like a 10K? When you think big, doesn't matter. I mean, your like a target is 10,000 or 1 million. The effort that you do is pretty much same thing. But when you think big, your mindset changing. I mean, the way how you look, the sea around you, like opportunities to see, I can feel it. I just got this like a couple of years back. So I think I wish I could know. But now I am saying, I know now, I'm still breathing, so I can do now this thing. So
yeah, it's when you think big and look at the market and feel the energy that comes from it, yeah, you start looking at things quite a bit differently.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
So how are you going to go about building your team, or have you, and keeping the culture? You've got a lot of personality.
Yeah.
You said you want to let people know you're not just the numbers person. Yeah, you are the numbers person, but
Yeah.
look at all these other things. How do you keep that kind of culture in your company as you grow?
Yeah. That actually, again, the CPA and in Canada helped me because the people I worked is from different cultures, right? From the India, from Canada, from Europe. So you can see it's like a rainbow. The companies I used to work previously. So I'm trying to do same thing actually. I'm Turkish, but I'm saying, okay, some companies, they do, but not purposely, right? But I'm saying purposely, we will not have only Turkish. We should have either India, from Europe. So first of all, different culture. And then also the people who wants to grow with us. Doesn't have to be, maybe after 2 years, they can say, okay, I want to move and then go myself. That's okay. I understand. I'm an entrepreneur. But during the work with me, with our company, so we want to grow together. I want to see this kind of team, and then I'm building actually.
So that sounds great. And working with them, so you're growing together, building them.
Exactly.
Yeah, eventually they go on their own. Great. If they grow up with you, that's great. I love that attitude. And it's making sure that the people are trained and have the right skills to work with your client no matter where they go, even if they're on their own.
Yeah, we do monthly meeting for the staff meeting that, okay, what's your goal? What do you want to do? What's, the targets for this year? So I don't go only, okay, I want to get 7 figures, my company, you have to do, I don't go like this. You know what I mean?
Yes.
If they grow, I'll grow.
We win together. What's your success path? What are your specific goals?
Exactly.
And everyone's will be different. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's great. What do you contribute your success so far, building this business with your customers?
Oh my God. I think working very hard. I don't know. It's nonstop. My personality is like a discipline, right? I do plan daily, and then I don't give up, actually. That's the main things, I love to go out with my friends, but I didn't maybe 3-4 years. I was studying 14 hours a day. That's
taking your exams and working
exactly,
like this.
Yeah.
It's one of my sayings is only an entrepreneur will work 80 hours a week to avoid working 40 hours a week.
40 That's it.
And it's funny when you're in this kind of life that a lot of things take a back seat.
Yeah.
So that leads me to this question. Now, when I'm out and doing stuff, my laptop's open, I'm working, and then if I'm meeting you, for example, when you come, I'll close it and we'll talk. And when you leave, my laptop's open and I'm working again. So is there any time I'm not working? Yeah, when I'm talking to you, I'm not working. But so there's a lot of compromises people give up in their life building companies. Is there anything along the way that you won't compromise on or you won't give up?
I think take care of myself. I don't know. I am okay. I can. I think the health. If I don't misunderstand, I think only the health. Other than that, time to time, it's on and off, right? I don't go with actually work and personal life. I don't separate. I can sit with the friends, same time I can discuss with, what I mean? I don't check my time. Oh my God, it's 9 p.m., so I shouldn't work anymore. I don't go with that. So when I'm with friends, I'm 100% there. When I work even Sundays. So, but I think the health, if I feel that I don't feel well in that moment, doesn't matter what I'm doing, I stop. So.
Well, I think that's the number one thing people, especially entrepreneurs, is they tend to ignore their health. I'll skip a meal because I'm working too much, or I'll skip the gym. No, I'm saying this is the mind that, hey, I've got this meeting, I'm too busy, I'm too busy.
No.
But what you're actually doing is causing lots of problems, and you're not working mentally efficiently, physically efficiency. You're more tired.
Exactly.
So you really do need to take care of yourself.
My lunch is 11:30, and then everyone knows that 11:30, no one puts the meeting in 11:30. I don't miss my even breakfast, lunch. So rare. If something very, very urgent. Other than that, I take care of myself first, of course.
And that's great. We had Rosalind McClarty here from The Gist earlier on the podcast, and she was talking about the number one thing for her is health. Exactly
Yes.
similar, that they put their workouts or their meals or whatever in the calendar,
Exactly.
and people can't book over them, and it's part of their philosophy as a
Yep.
company.
Yep.
So we mentioned this before, and you hinted at this a fair bit, but how did being a CPA really help you take the leap to becoming your own brand?
Oh my God. CPA helped me many, many ways. First, I remember I put as a CPA member, that time actually CMA, before the
Yep.
merge. And then I got actually double salary. Only the member. I just member, I didn't start any. And also, as you know, like at the Prestige, the
prestige, yeah,
CPA,
absolutely.
I mean, the CPA, like in highest for accountant, like a lawyer, and then, the other, like the
Yep.
professionals. And then people know how hard it is, so they respect it. And I think and then job security, as I mentioned earlier, I'm a risk taker, but CPA make me double. That's like I feel more confident whatever I do. So I think those ones main benefits from being a CPA.
So what would you say is the most important part of your journey so far?
Oh, Canada again, because like I moved here, I was in 29, finished my university and then everything. I was working in Turkey, but in Canada, I started all over. I came with no language. I couldn't even say, how about you? When people say, how are you? I would say yes and then run away. So I learned the language here. I did my CPA designation here, which I failed in Turkey, actually. I got my CPA designation, the language that I just learned. So that was really, really challenging, but I learned a lot. This 12 years in Canada, it was my most important part in my life, actually.
It's great to hear that Canada played that pivotal role.
Yeah.
So what would you say is a significant aha moment you've had along the way?
Again, CPA, I think when I moved here, the second year, I learned the language 1 year. I said, okay, I want to be CPA. I searched, but I don't understand what they are saying, the language. Anyways, I got after 1.5 years later, I got it. What's my step to follow? And then it was first exam with CPA. It wasn't like just the entry. They translate my, the transcript, everything. And they said, you have to take this exam to eligible to become the CPA, like very, very first. I went to the exam. I studied like 3-4 months like a crazy. And then we started. Everything was good. In the booklet, they explain, booklet has a 3 section, A, B, C. This. And then I did A, B, and then C. C wasn't there. And then because of the language, I thought maybe I misunderstood. So I looked the booklet, there's a no C. And then I had to get 60 mark to pass that exam. And then AB has a 60 mark only. Oh my God, I called the instructor. I said, what's this? I cannot, I was so nervous. And then she get shocked. No, she's looking again and again back. I'm sorry, but this is the first time it happened. You don't have C-section. So what are we going to do? I don't know. I cannot provide. We don't have. So just do it, whatever you have. I remember that like 5 minutes, like my breathing changed. I look around, maybe around 300 people there. They were like, enjoying doing the exam. I said, what I'm going to do? I took deep breath. I said, whatever I have, I still have a 60 mark, right? Here, AB. So I'm going to do it, whatever I have. So what can I do? And then I did. I left it. That's the a best part. I left the exam in 1 hour early because I didn't have a C-section. And then after, I believe 2 or 3 weeks later or 1 week, I don't know, I got the email from CMA, that time CMA. They are saying, we are apologize, really sorry. This is it's not their mistake, right? This is when they print out.
Or whatever,
whatever. However, you got 54 out of 60, so you passed. That was my, even now I can feel that, that moment. But This is my big aha with the CPA, actually.
That's funny, you're
Yeah.
struggling with all these tech, but just keep going, work with what you have, and
Yes,
hopefully,
yes,
that's
exactly.
what all you can do. You can look at it negatively and throw your hands up.
Yeah,
or
I could leave, right? And then get upset. CBA, what are you guys doing? Something. But my personality, not like this. Whatever I do doesn't matter. I do my best. I look. If there or outside something you cannot control, I don't complain, actually. I said, let's do it, whatever I have, and then let's see. Right?
And when you can take something like that and turn it into a success, it can really change things.
Exactly, yeah.
It's nice to hear that story and that they came around and said, yeah, we recognize you made this and you did 54 out of 60, so that's good. Did you experience any failures along the way, and what did you learn from them?
Oh, the failures. So, yeah, since my childhood, I was very want to learn everything, many mistakes, fail. But what I learned, failing actually, as mentioned earlier, it's not like you learning, it's experience. Life is journey. People say, but you should really think and then live that way. Life is journey, and then I don't look like a failing, actually, anything. We learn, right? That's the experience, everyday experience. And then you look, okay, what happened? I failed, okay, that's fine. Why I failed? Because of this. And then if you can fix it, just fix it. If you don't, just change the way you are doing. It's not like I don't like failing, actually. I do fail a lot. I like it. I like to challenge, but I don't call fail. Oh, that was good experience, so I'm going to do different the next time.
Yeah, and it's a good point. I mean, I've done a lot of speaking engagements. I've spoken at, I don't know the number, somewhere over 700 events. And some of them are way better than others.
Yeah.
And some of them are learning experience. You call that failure. I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't know that audience was good. I didn't know this was going to be all 15-year-old boys. I didn't really have the right stories that would appeal to them.
Yeah.
So there are some times when you're making those things where your lessons learned, but they're lessons learned. So, all right, I have to have more stories. I have to do this. I have to do that.
Exactly.
I'm learning more. And as long as from an entrepreneurship, the key value for entrepreneurship is learning. So if you're learning and you're learning faster than the competition, you're doing well.
Yeah.
What's next for you? Where are you going from here?
7 figures. So as a finance person, I'm not like a money orient. I mean, it's not like, okay, I want to get this much money. But last 2 years, I've been thinking, okay, Neil, I think I'm missing something. Because whatever the story, to the end, we ask, what's the bottom line, right? So my next big is make it 7 figures, actually. Doesn't matter, bottom line, top line. I just want to see in my, income statement and bank statement. So that's my next, big goal, actually.
And what's your growth strategy to get there? More clients, diversification, more employees? What's the plan?
Yeah.
All of those?
That's the plan. Work hard and smart.
Absolutely. If you had one piece of advice for someone just starting out, what would it be?
First, take a risk. Of course, same time. I mean, this is at least you have to feel comfortable. That's, of course. I mean, I'm not saying take a risk, go out and then, incorporate your company, do your business. But follow also the gut feelings, I can say. If you really want, just watch your thoughts and, whatever you're doing, it will take you there. Of course, planning is very important. I don't go with these inspiring things. I do plan yearly, monthly, and daily. I have a to-do list. Sometimes I miss or something happened, that's okay. But first of all, planning, take a risk, and also, most important, the discipline. This discipline is whatever you do, that's heart of success for your business, your personal goals, and everything.
So if people want to find out more about you or Global ABC Services, where do they go?
Yeah, they can go globalabcservices.com, and also my full name, nilgunuzunasanolu.com. They can find all the information. I'm everywhere, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. Global ABC Services, or as I said, nilgunuzunasanolu.com.
Yeah, look up the spelling for that in the show notes so to make sure you have it right.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you for being part of CPA Stories, Lessons Learned by Entrepreneurs, brought to you by CPA Ontario.
Thank you very much. It was my pleasure. Thank you.
I'm Craig Major, the Startup Coach, and this has been CPA Stories, an exclusive series with CPA entrepreneurs. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at CPA_Ontario and visit cpaontario.ca to learn more about new professional development opportunities.